So this is very funny. Oh, now it's getting a little bit darker. This is dark, and I mean this is really dark in here. Darker than I most of the times that I make videos. Uh, but for some reason, since it's the morning. I mean this image that I'm looking at of myself looks crystal clear. A few hours from now, it's gonna look like I'm sitting in the middle of a dark room if I try to make a video. But it's just kind of odd how the light hits it. Now I need to bring something up, and this is very important because it was very important to me, and I think it's important for all you out there to hear this response and to know that I didn't get this from the Orthodox Church. If you hate this response, okay, that's fine. But I've not been kicked out or rejected from the Orthodox Church for it, although some of you might want me to get kicked out for it. I don't know. Let me read it. It says, "Hey Yusuf, greetings. I am baptized and confirmed Roman Catholic. I am struggling." Well, he titles it first of all, "About the Genocidal God, Eastern Exegetical Tradition, and Orthodoxy." And he goes through, "I've been watching your videos and Archbishop Lazar's videos for a while, and I've become familiar with Orthodoxy and its exegetical approach. I admit, I believe to be clear the same that you. I admit and believe too clear, too too clear is the same that of the fathers." Basically saying that what I say and what Lazar says are what the Church Father says. He says, "My question is the following: How do you, the Orthodox, read, say, Leviticus or the Book of Joshua, especially the passages that credit God to the author of stoning sentences and the commandments out to perform genocide on Canaanites?" And then it keeps going on. And from that point, I already know what I'm going to say. Because at this point I can only be honest with him. And let me read you what I physically, not physically, but what I sent back to him yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a rough day, so I had to be, I figured I'd be as honest as I'd be. I said, "Yes, I don't hold the Old Testament as nearly as high as the New Testament. The Torah is the highest of the Old Testament. The history is the lowest of the Old Testament. The Tanakh was written by ethnocentric Jews. Hitler and Moses have a lot in common. I look at all the racism and genocide with hatred and disgust. But it is a part of our history as the church, written in all capital letters, the church. This is in no way an official Orthodox view," stating that. "But the passages in Joshua where the voice of God telling the Israelites to kill children and babies, and the last line of Psalm 137 have always filled me with anger. Maybe that's why they're there. Maybe we should follow the living church with the Holy Spirit and not look at an old book for morality like the Jews do." And I wrote, "This is the most honest I've ever been in a PM. I love your question. Peace to you, Yusuf." I have no other way of answering that question. He struggles with something that I do, and that there are these wicked and evil. They Marcion. This is why I sympathize with Marcion, because he looked at the Old Testament and saw a wicked and evil God. Well, I don't really find that in Genesis. At some points, maybe, but yeah, there is that section where it's just like, what do you? This seems so tribal and petty. This doesn't seem like the grand God of the universe. Christ is coming in his incarnate form of. No, this does seem like somebody who you're bartering with, who and they talk about covenants in the Old Testament. It just is this type of like, you do this, I'll do this, and then and then your farmers can go and fight the battle, and then that they can take the land and don't worry about it. Moses bringing his people back to the fatherland or motherland to expel or kill off any of the unwanteds shouldn't be there. That sounds a lot like Hitler. what Hitler did. And I think it's built into Judaism. I think this idea of racism and hatred, and I think it's built into Nazism. Now, Christianity comes from Judaism. This is our history. We have to deal with this. I don't like it. I don't think anybody has to like it, but there it is. The kind of stuff that doesn't want to make you believe in God, but yet here we all are. It's good that those passages are there. Maybe they should be there. Maybe they're there for us to say, "F you, I'm not following this." Maybe that's how we get the right idea. Maybe they're there to show us that there is a violent history gone before us, and we can't just spit on it and wash it away like so many modern day liberals do. Maybe the love of God is just like a punch in the face. Your lips split and you're bleeding. You have nothing to say. Peace to you.